Live from Rocky Mountain Country in beautiful downtown Denver, it's live NBA courtside action between the Denver Nuggets and the Orlando Magic. Hi, everybody. This is Ralph Lowe. With me tonight is Van Earl Wright. We're looking forward to a great matchup. For tonight's starting lineup, let's go down to the public address announcer, Lawrence Tanner.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's National Basketball Association contest. Here's the starting lineup for the visitors, the Orlando Magic. At point guard, 6'1", from Fayetteville State, Daryl Armstrong. At shooting guard, 6'8", from Mount Zion Academy High School. And now, the starting lineup for your Denver Nuggets. At point guard, 6'1", from Cincinnati, Nick Van Exel. At shooting guard, 6'5", from UNLV, Isaiah Ryder. At small forward, 6'8", from Xavier, James Posey. At power forward, 6'9", from Alabama, Antonio McDyess. He's a center, 6'11", from Kansas, Ray LaPrince.
Posey. He goes to Armstrong with the ball. Get out of the way. Oh, real buck. Over to Nick the Quick. To McDyess. Richter. Long pass to Hill. Big break. He completes the alley-oop. Over to Van Exel. Over to McDyess. Let it rain.
Armstrong had to prove himself in Europe before he finally landed in the NBA with the Magic in '95.
He takes it off. Great shot.
Yeah, Ralph.
To Van Exel. To Ryder. To McDyess. To Van Exel. Over to Ryder. To Van Exel. Posey inbounds it. Ryder takes the jumper.
In Lawrence, Rafe ended up as the second all-time leading scorer and rebounder for Jayhawk basketball, second only to Danny Manning.
Hill. Nick the Quick brings it up to the front court. The Van Exel.
Minutes.
He shoots.
Van Exel.
Nick is deadly from the outside as well. He'll hit a three anytime, anywhere, and from way out.
To Grant. Out of bounds on D-Mac.
Tracy Montgomery.
Nick the Quick brings the ball up. To Ryder. With the jumper. The Hill. McGrady. Assist by Hill.
Tracy Montgomery.
Nick the Quick with the ball. To Nick the Quick. 1 minute remaining. He takes the shot. Van Exel for 2 points. Nick Van Exel. The Hill. To Armstrong. Armstrong draws the double team. Armstrong. Nick the Quick passing to the friend. Over to Ryder. Stolen. To McGrady. The Hill. He puts up the shot.
He'll make that all night long.
That's right.
Looks like G. Hill hasn't lost a step from that devastating ankle injury.
To Ryder. McGrady picks it up.
Grant Hill.
Nick the Quick with the inbound. Ryder from downtown.
You're right on, Ralphie.
That's the end of the first quarter. Stop by the team silent auction located in the main concourse right across from aisle T and bid on autographed team items this evening. The winning bidder
D-Mac
must be
inbounds it.
present.
The T-Mac. To Grant in the block. Grant.
Bring the noise.
I agree. Over to McDyke. Armstrong is called for the foul. Posey with the inbound. Over to Nick the Quick.
Personal foul.
T-Mac. Easy money.
Muchas gracias. McGrady made his jump from high school to the NBA when Toronto made him the 9th overall draft pick.
Nick the Quick brings it up to the front court. Over to Van Exel. Van Exel. Yep. Nick Van Exel. Out of bounds on Hill.
Out of bounds on Grant Hill.
Over to Ryder. McDyess on base. He puts up a shot.
Truer words were never spoken, young man.
To Grant. With the jumper. Yep.
Patrick Ewing.
Ryder. Shoot. With the assist. To Ewing. Ewing puts up a shot. Good shot.
Ewing entered this league known more for his defense and rebounding, but he quickly became an offensive force as well.
Van Exel draws the double team. It goes in. McGrady with the inbound. Armstrong passes to Grant. Armstrong puts it up. Over to Ryder. Over to Armstrong.
2 minutes remaining.
Over to Grant. Ryder drops it. Goaltending.
Goaltending.
T-Mac takes the jumper. Bricks it. To Nick the Quick.
Oh, let it rain.
That's right. Hill with the inbound. Over to T-Mac. Grant takes it up strong. T-Mac is crashing with the assist. Over to McDyess. Over to Ryder. Broken up. 1 minute remaining. McGrady takes the ball across midcourt. To Hill. Out of bounds on Hill.
Ball out of bounds.
McDyess. Shoot. That's the rebound. It slams it down. To Hill. Over to T-Mac. Great. Over to Nick the Quick. Bennett with the shot. Brick. Yep. Armstrong. T-Mac with the inbound. The T-Mac. For Armstrong. He puts up the shot. Down it goes. To Ryder. Over to Ryder. Over to Posey. Posey for 2 points. Nope. For T-Mac. With the off-balance shot. Got it. Van Exel brings it up to the front court. Over to LaFrance. Broken up. McGrady draws the double team. No good.
Living definition of brick.
Armstrong. It's good. To LaFrance. Van Exel with the ball. LaFrance. Yep. Out of bounds on McGrady. Posey with the inbound. To McDyke. Over to Posey. Ryder with the shot. And it's no good.
Yeah, Ralph.
Over to Armstrong. To Ewing. Nick the quick. Steps in the passing lane. He lays it up for 2. It's all good.
Truer words were never spoken.
Hill with the inbound. To Ewing in the post. Reaching in. Van Exel robs him. To Nick the quick.
Hit his pocket clean as a whistle.
Minute.
Hill draws the double team. Armstrong shoots. Buries it. Nick the quick brings it up to the front court. Over to Ryder. Shoot and job. Broken up. Van Exel. To Hill. To Ewing. Ryder reads the play perfectly.
I do agree with that.
Nick the quick takes the upper. Over to Armstrong. He tosses midcourt. One minute remaining. Ewan, pump fake. 3 in the key.
In the key.
Posey with the inbound. Across midcourt. Over to Ryder. Armstrong with the ball. Great shot.
Ralph, I totally agree.
Ryder inbounds it. To Ryder. To McDyess.
I guess he wanted to give it back.
Van Exel knocks it loose.
Out of bounds on Nick and
Hill for 2 points.
Beautiful.
Your attention, please. Ladies and gentlemen, for the protection of the players and fans, and in the spirit of good sportsmanship, the National Basketball Association requests that you refrain from throwing any object at participants or onto the court. Such violators will be ejected and subject
Over to McDyess. Out of bounds on McDyess. Armstrong puts it up. Yep.
Darryl Armstrong.
He picks it off. He puts up the shot.
From another area code, ladies and gentlemen.
McDyess inbounds it. To the rim. In the block. Armstrong brings it up to the front court. Over to Grant. To Hill. To Armstrong. To McGrady. He makes it up. Ryder takes the ball across midcourt. Van Exel takes the jumper. To Hill. To McGrady. Over to Grant. Over to Armstrong. Passes it out to the double team. To T-Mac. To Armstrong. Picked off. Nick the quick. Draws it double team. It's all good. Over to T-Mac. He passes to Grant. He puts it up. To Ryder. To Nick the quick. To Armstrong. To Grant. Grant. Wow. Pad coming off his hand.
Mucho gracias, Rafa.
Van Exel puts up a shot.
Pinpoint accuracy.
Armstrong brings it up to the front court. Armstrong with the shot. Ryder inbounds it. Van Exel crosses midcourt. Over to Posey. Posey, the two-point. McGrady with the inbound. T-Mac. McKnight takes it on. Over to Posey. Van Exel with a pump fake. He puts up the shot. Van Exel. Draws a double team with the jumper. Timeout on the floor. One minute remaining. McKnight passing to Ryder. Oh, yeah. Oh, bad pass.
Truer words were never spoken, young man.
Broken up. Over to T-Mac. To Grant. He shoots. Knocks down the jumper. Timeout on the floor. Posey inbounds it. To LaFrance. LaFrance drains it. McGrady with the inbound. Armstrong lays it up. Van Exel for 2 points. And it's good. Van Exel. It's good.
Oh, man, that's just plain rude.
If your game program has the red star on page 55, you've just won a free basketball.